Habits can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. We have habits for things that we do all day long. The human brain loves habits. It makes it so that we can clear up space to think and ponder and create things. So habits are really important for us. But how do we make habits our best friend, not our worst enemy? First of all, we have to understand human nature. And this is what I always talk about. We want to harness our human nature to our advantage rather than being at the whim of it. So we have to understand that nature first. Now, when it comes to habits, there is an anatomy of habits. There are 4 aspects to a habit. Once you understand that, then you can work it in your favor. The second thing that is really important to understand is if you want to change a habit, you have to have a good reason for changing that habit. So having a really strong why, because it takes motivation in the beginning and it takes some willpower to change a habit. And keep in mind that there's a big difference between stopping a bad habit and starting a new good habit. So they're similar, but they're different. And so we have to approach them from different angles. And the coolest thing in the world is that once you understand the anatomy of a habit, there are 4 aspects to every habit. You can work each of those aspects. So every habit has a trigger. Once you understand that, if you're stopping a bad habit, you can change the trigger. And so on. For each of the 4 elements of a habit, you can do something to work on it. So you're not helpless in the face of changing habits. Even really bad habits that you've had a long time. I have had a bad habit of eating at night for 15 years. So I know how hard it is. I've done it myself, and I have come up with a lot of tools and strategies on how to overcome it. And so these factors, these things are really important for you to understand before you even embark on the process of changing a habit.